Could you briefly like share what your experience was like before joining Builder Wealth and what you're like struggling with?
I just kept buying Bitcoin, and then in DeFi, I mean, I hadn't had any experience with DeFi until, I mean, that was the only experience I had until I came to you.
Where would you say we did the best when it comes to kind of like the services we provided and everything like that?
For you guys are liquidity pools. I mean, that's your specialty. That's what your app does. The app's great, metrics finance, and then most of your content's around pools and how to enter them and what to look for, and you know I follow all the check marks that you suggest every time. Excuse me, every time I enter a pool.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that's definitely your strength is liquidity pools.
Were there any specific challenges or frustrations that caused you to look for support or just look for help getting into DeFi as opposed to just like trying it yourself?
I had some frustration. I would say more, I just knew there was opportunity, and I could just smell there was, not smell, but just, I knew there was a very good opportunity here.
Mhm.
And I was looking, and then, I came across you guys, and I liked what you were saying. And it seemed like you had a course where you could learn everything. And I knew I had a lot more time on my hands too. I was also recently retired, so I knew there was an opportunity, and I wanted to get in. I watched your videos till I was blue in the face, and then I still was hesitant. And finally, I just, you opened, and then you find nothing earth shattering happens once you get that first one, and then you get a dozen, and now I've done 60, 70, 80 plus. So you have to do. That's like very important. Yeah, you can learn all you have to take action too.
What specifically, I guess, like did you like about Builder Wealth compared to other groups or companies?
But you guys again were very specific but what I felt was you were very focused on the liquidity pools and even yields, and that's what really attracted me to you and brought me to learn from you. All those from the beginning. I took the ledger out of the package and followed those videos step by step to open up my first Uniswap position.
Awesome.
So that was what did it for me, or helped me a lot.
What aspect has been the most valuable to you? Would you say it's been like just the ability to dive in and see step by step by step by step?
That's been very helpful. The community, I mean, actually, Hans has been an incredible help. I've had two strategy phone calls with him.
Okay.
And also, in the community, people ask a lot of questions, and there's experienced people. And again, when you have everybody kind of together, whenever somebody from DeFi Legacy spoke up, I listened. It was there. You would read it, and you would really try and soak it in. But when you spoke, I would try and really, learn, what are you trying to say to us? And also in Khan, everything Khan says is, some of his stuff I've written down, and I look back at it all the time.
How are things doing after going through kind of the programs?
So the borrow and lending changed everything for me. I could put up my asset, have full asset appreciation with my asset, and I could take out the stables and then open up the same pool or another pool if you're chasing yield. And then I could always look back at how much I borrowed and how much the pool was, and that really helped me out personally. I don't know if that helps for other people, but then I just, I'm always trying to accumulate now and then in my pools, and then I always kind of keep a track, look at that, how much the pool is and how much I borrowed, and make sure they're staying close together, not going, joined you in November, the beginning of November. And, I opened pools within 2 weeks, and then that was when Trump won. So I had a lot of experience in different markets. Like that was obviously a bull market completely November, and then December sideways, and then January I deployed larger amounts of capital. The whole USD pool, I learned a lot. I wrote that from like top to bottom.